Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, in today's video we are going to be taking up a new champion up all the way to rank 5 as 6-star. Now I currently have 6 champions that are at rank 5, but you will notice that one of the classes, one of the classes is missing there, because if you take a look how they are split, I do have 2 skill champions. And that's because I got the skill rank up gem from EOP completion. So it's Kingpin and Valkyrie. And I have 0 science champions, then 1 mutant, 1 cosmic, 1 tech, and 1 mystic. Currently, this is all that I have at rank 5, and I also have no 7 stars ranked up to rank 2. And truth be told, I am not in a super big rush to do so. Now, if I get a double dupe on Silver Surfer, he's probably going to be my first 7-star rank 2, because his prestige would actually be helpful. But other than that, there are several champions that I do like. But, for instance, Hulk would be a very solid candidate to go up to rank 2, because it's, the main 7-star that I actually use. The rest of the 7 stars aren't bad by any means, but they're also not, the top of the tier champions, especially if they are unduped. And there are some 7 stars which I would strongly kind of immediately consider taking to rank 2, like Dragon Man, for instance, or maybe Bishop or Shuri after her buff, and so on and so forth. But at the moment, I am definitely not in a rush to take 7 stars to rank 2, even though they are stronger than rank 5 stars. Number 1, it's more catalysts. Number 2, even though it would be stronger than rank 5, it's still not as good of a champion. So, to me, initially it's kind of more important to get like the best champions ranked up from their respective classes, and today is time to rank up a science champion. So if we take a look at all of my science champions, there are definitely quite few significant options. Many people would consider Spot as one of the top options to take rank 5, but I personally think that Spot's overall value is somewhat slightly decreased with the arrival of 7 stars and their block penetration. We'll see about that. Maybe I'm wrong, but still definitely a solid candidate. And then there's Mr. Fantastic, which I absolutely love. Problem with Mr. Fantastic, obviously, is that he's not the fastest champion for Battlegrounds. He's amazing everywhere else in the game. But in Battlegrounds, you can use him in tricky metas, but if we have nuke metas, he just isn't fast enough typically. Now, then we also have Cassie, who's currently bugged to shreds Quicksilver, that I never really kind of got overly accustomed to. And we have Mr. Negative, which I absolutely love. But I do think that there is kind of like an obvious top choice to take up, and it isn't Human Torch, even though I still think that Human Torch is the best science champion that is in the game. At the same time, I think that very good second best champion, very close to Human Torch, is Scorpion. And Scorpion, there is no doubt that he's much more versatile. He does have more defensive power as well, even though he isn't the toughest defender. And I actually have 4 science catalysts. That means no, wait, I have 3. I have 4 science tier 5 CCs. That's fine. Either way, we are going to rank 5 the Scorpion. My Scorpion is actually not even max Sig. He's, I believe, Sig 110 now. I took him to Sig 50 initially, and then I duped him a few more times afterwards. And I actually don't think that Scorpion needs to be max Sig, because you get plenty of healing out at a lower Sig, especially because that cap typically, caps it anyways. So I do think that taking Scorpion to Sig 200 is a bit of a waste, and I do not plan to do so immediately. Even though I actually think that if I did Sig up my Scorpion, that would help my prestige slightly. But it wouldn't help my prestige for long, because Scorpion isn't one of the higher end prestige champions anyhow. So that's the reason why I probably will not take him to 600. I just don't think he benefits much from it to begin with, and even if he would give me a slight prestige gain, then it would be extremely short-term type of thing. We'll see about that though. But here we go. We do have our first ever Science rank 5 champion, which I'm super happy about. His PI, even though he's the only one of my rank 5s that isn't SIG 200, his PI is still higher than Kingpin's, but fair enough. And then we obviously need to take him for a little bit of a spin. And we're gonna go for a couple of fights here, probably Labyrinth of Legends. And obviously there is this mega damage rotation to do Scorpion when you charge your Torments and then drop your level 2. But in reality, it's not how he's primarily played. He's primarily played more so as kind of like a nuke type of champion, where you either spam your level 1s or go for level 2 and then drop some level 1s, especially in Battlegrounds, to enable that healing. Now, obviously, the AI in Battlegrounds can potentially causes some problems. I possibly should have went for... Come on. And now let's see if we can... Okay, this should be a decent blast. I mean, only 82k, but we do have quite a few torments, which means... Now we got 12 Raptures. Well, not for long. Let's go for second level 2. And this should be more than enough now. We got 10 Torments, 10 Raptures, and yeah, that's one dead Winter Soldier in like a minute and 12. You can probably do it quicker. Because as I said, there are definitely, more rotations that you can play. Scorpion, we can actually try out just like the basic level 1 spam, I suppose, especially when he's synergized up, just to see whether we can do it quicker. That was with class disadvantage as well. Okay, so let's go here against CMM. So we just do medium, light, medium combos. And we're going to be basically doing nothing aside from spamming level 1s. And obviously, synergies do give quite significant damage boost to Scorpio Boy as well. That's just undeniable. Just facts of life there. We got like 16 Furies. Relatively significant. And now by just spamming level 1s, fight's over very, very, very quickly. In 43 seconds. So 43 seconds? Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go for another. Oh, Jags, I suppose, is a bit trickier. So let's jump into Labyrinth instead. So let's end quest. Let's see how well or poorly we manage to do against Star-Lord first time around. So we're going to be taking out the Spider Ham and swapping that for my little Magneto. Where's Magneto House Effects? Here we go. Because we obviously do want that passive stun. And then, I can't wait to use this Scorpion Battlegrounds though. I have a feeling that obviously he's gonna get banned quite a lot, but maybe not, because, not max sig, but we'll see about that. Right. So, let's go with that. Let's activate the Rapture Sting. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Come on then. How quickly we can get down Star-Lord. Now let's start charging. Bingo. We did this quite well. Oof, that evade. That Labyrinth evade always ends up ruining people's plans. Let's start charging. Didn't get to charge for too long, but it's still something. Didn't even notice that burst, but it should be quite nice. Come on then. Get you past bar of power. Come on, don't get dragged. Okay, we got 12 of these. I get some more, so I got 14. Want to work with me? Wish that AI was slightly more aggressive. Okay, good. Sweet, we got 14 and 15. Not too bad. Oof, that's a decent burst. Couldn't see exactly how decent, but obviously not a bad burst. Had to get to. Level 2 quickly. Come on. There we go, 23. Oof, that was a lot of damage. How big was that detonation there? I was focused on playing, but it definitely wasn't too bad. What is 632k that detonation? That's not bad. I'd say that's solid. And Scorp can do some very, very cool things. But obviously, my personal favorite thing about Scorpion is just the fact that he has, 3 immunities that he can access, 3 different debuffs. One of them is physical damage, one of them is energy damage, one of them is poison that innately reduces the regen. Obviously, having access to Taunt and Petrify and healing and blocking unblockable special attacks. All of that stuff I do like a lot. And, yeah, the kind of deciding factor here is because Scorpion is just an absolute MVP for Battlegrounds and a ton of different game modes in general, but that also includes Battlegrounds. Like, Scorpion's good for Alliance Wars, Scorpion's good for questing, Scorpion's good for challenge content, and he absolutely crushes Battlegrounds. So, now I have a rank 5 6-star Scorpion, which I'm super happy about. Let me know what you guys think about my rank up choice, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Bye! Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about